At first, it looked like nothing was wrong, just calm black water beneath a pale Alaskan sky. Then the smell arrived. Thick, metallic, wrong. And by the time anyone understood what they were breathing in, the damage had already begun. It was just after midnight on March 24th, 1989, when the oil tanker Exxon Valdez slipped off its intended path in Prince William Sound. A small navigational error, a moment of human judgment. And then, steel met stone. The hull tore open, and millions of gallons of crude oil began pouring into one of the most pristine ecosystems on Earth. At first, the spill spread silently. No explosion, no fire, just oil, heavy, relentless, spreading outward like a dark thought no one could stop thinking. Fishermen woke to find the water shimmering unnaturally. Seabirds landed, unaware, and never rose again. Sea otters surfaced, their fur, once perfect insulation against the cold, now matted, poisoned, useless. The sound had always been alive. Whales breached here. Eagles nested along its shores. Salmon runs fed entire communities. Now that life was being smothered inch by inch. Cleanup crews arrived quickly. But nothing about this was quick. The oil clung to rocks. It seeped into coves. It hid beneath the surface, invisible until it wasn't. High-pressure hoses blasted shorelines bare, stripping away not just oil, but the fragile ecosystems beneath it. Chemical dispersants broke the slick into smaller pieces, pieces that sank, settling quietly on the seafloor where the damage would last for decades. And then came the questions. How could this happen? Why wasn't there a pilot on board? Why did safety systems fail? Why did the response feel so slow, so unprepared, so helpless? As the weeks passed, the scale became undeniable. Over 1,000 miles of coastline were stained. Hundreds of thousands of birds died. Entire fisheries collapsed overnight. Families who had lived off the sea for generations suddenly had nothing to pass on but silence and loss. Years later, the oil would still be there, beneath stones, inside sediment, frozen into the cold memory of the sound. Long after headlines faded, long after courtrooms emptied, long after promises were made. The Exxon Valdez spill was not just an accident. It was a warning about complacency, about scale, about how fragile even the most powerful systems become when profit, fatigue, and human error collide. Because once the oil is in the water, there is no rewind, only consequences. If this story moved you, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts. It truly helps the channel grow and keeps these stories alive.